This article is like 5 months old, but since I work for Korea Telecom (KT), the number one telecom carrier in Korea, we provide mobile, internet, voice needs services for your needs, and also we are number one AI and cloud service provider in Korea. That's what I learned from my company. So I'm very proud of my employer, right? And so I'm naturally interested in this article about Verizon. I wouldn't mind working with Verizon when I retire from my company. Let's learn what Verizon did about the outreach that they experienced and what kind of compensation packages they offered for their customers. This article is from Time. I learned my English by reading Time magazine in my college years, so I really appreciate Time for their help with my English. Of course, I studied very hard. What to know about the Verizon outage and the credit the company is offering users. Verizon. A Verizon wireless logo is displayed outside one of their stores in San Diego, California on November 21st, 2025. Kevin Carter, Get Images by Connor Green, editorial fellow. Updated January 17, 2026, right? A widespread outage that impacted cellular data and voice services for hundreds of thousands of Verizon customers across the U.S. on Wednesday was resolved after over 10 fucking hours. That's too long, Verizon. What happened to you, man? 10 fucking hours, that's long. Users began reporting outages midday on Wednesday. Some said that their phones showed that they had no service or were in SOS mode. We are aware of an issue impacting wireless voice and data services for some customers. Our engineers are engaged and are working to identify and solve the issue quickly. The nation's largest wireless carrier posted on X around 1 p.m. Eastern Time. We understand how important reliable connectivity is and apologize for the inconvenience. Of course, you should. Service providers, they are always accountable for outages and apologies and compensation. The company later announced that the outage had been resolved around 10:30 p.m. and encouraged users still experiencing issues to restart their devices. Verizon also offered to provide account credits to those who were affected. Account credits, right? You get credits in your account, not via mail, not via your credit card, not via your bank account, but it's their own account credits. A spokesperson for the company told The Time in a statement that the outage was connected to a software issue and it is conducting a full review of what happened. Here's what we know. How many users experienced outages and where? The full scale of the issue is not entirely clear, but the reports of these disruptions were numerous and spread over large distances. Down detector said around 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday that it had received more than 1.5 million reports since the outage began. Reports flooding in around noon, according to the tracking website. A majority of the issues were reported to be related to mobile phone connectivity at 61%, followed by users having no signal at 35%, and mobile internet disruptions at 4%. Originally, the small I in the word internet was supposed to be a capital I. That's kind of agreement, but now everybody is using small I in internet. The locations experiencing outages were scattered around much of the country, with a down detector showing the most reports coming from New York City, Houston, Philadelphia, Atlanta, Miami, Charlotte, Dallas, and Ashburn. New York City showed a peak of over 10,000 reported outages just after 1 p.m. The city's Office of Emergency Management said it was working closely with our partners and was aware of the outage, but did not name Verizon directly. In Washington, D.C., the city's official emergency notification system, Alert DC, sent a message to residents informing them of the nationwide Verizon outage. The alert noted that the outage may be affecting some users to connect with 911. That's terrible, man. People are dying because of the outage. How big are the account credits Verizon is offering impacted customers, and how can users redeem them? Right? Redemption. The Jesus Christ redemption. Verizon is offering $20 account credits to users who were impacted by the outage, an amount the company said covers multiple days of service on average. That's a small amount, only $20. That's infinitesimal, right? That's nothing, peanuts. The credits can be redeemed by logging into the My Verizon app, according to the Verizon. That's bullshit. In Korea, it's automatic, right? We just provide account credit to everybody who is impacted or affected by this kind of outage. Automatic. Why logging into? Everybody hates into logging into, right? Users can expect to receive texts from Verizon when their credits are available. The company said business customers would be contacted directly regarding their allotted credits. Yesterday, we did not meet the standard of excellence we expect and that we expect of ourselves, Verizon said in its post announcing the details of the credits Thursday morning. Nearly 24 hours after the outage began, this credit isn't meant to make up for what happened. No credit really can, but it's a way of acknowledging your time and showing that this matters to us. I don't know. Or were other cell phone carriers impacted? Some disruptions were also reported for other carriers on Wednesday, including AT&T and T-Mobile. Those reports were far fewer in number, than those for Verizon, however, and both companies said that their networks were operating normally. The reason AT&T and T-Mobile networks were impacted is probably they share the antenna system or base station together. So if several base stations were affected, then AT&T and T-Mobile customers were impacted also. However, due to Verizon's reported outage, our customers may not be able to reach someone with a Verizon service at this time, a spokesperson for T-Mobile told media outlets in a statement. Must read from Time. Is that it? What was the reason? I was interested in the reason for nationwide outages. Probably they had a problem with the routing protocols, right? Some just put in the, routing, internet routing and voice routing, or some kind of transient transfer point or transfer station probably malfunctioned, and it was failed over to other transient point, but that transient point was not prepared well, or overwhelmed, overloaded, or someone just wiped out routing tables, and so on. I just wanted to know the reason. Hey, Verizon, if you are listening to my post, my reading, daily English reading, please contact me. I'll give you my two cents of ideas about your problem. I just read this article to practice English because I am a Korean non-native speaker, so I need to constantly practice English on a daily basis. Also, I speak relatively okay Chinese. I'm learning like 2 hours each week. So I'm a multilingual person. I could be a good employee to your business wherever you are. I am all ears about job opportunity after 2 years from now. Thanks for listening. Have a great payday. Today is my payday, man. My payday. Bye-bye.